There's a lady who eats sand. Do you want to hear about her?
Sure.
Okay. Along the lines of this, it started getting me thinking, like, that's got to be a weird texture, right? So what are the weird things?
Hard on your teeth too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like, I grind my teeth at night, so I have to wear like a,
the little brace thing.
It's not a brace, it's like a hard plastic retainer is the best way to put it. But it is hard plastic.
Yeah, Jeff has one.
Yeah, and I mean, it's like you could, I don't even think you could, I don't know. It's hard, very hard plastic.
Right.
Some kind of industrial strength plastic. But the reason why is because I should have been wearing this years ago. I had this TMJ and my jaw locks up at night. And that's I'm grinding my teeth. And the lady said, right in the back of my teeth, she can actually see a ridge.
Right.
And that ridge, she said, once that's gone, once you start you'll see discoloration start, like a line where that ridge is because you've actually thinned out your teeth enough.
Oh God.
Once that's gone, we're having to yank those teeth and put in some fake ones. And I'm like, the hell you're going to be yanking my fucking real teeth because I hate that shit.
Yeah.
Okay, ready? Lady who eats sand. This lady's going to get all her teeth yanked out.
Okay.
My name is Bria. I'm 19 years old.
What's up, Bria?
What's up, girl?
And I'm addicted to eating sand.
That's
see you later.
It's just a phase.
Nice to meet you.
You're 19.
Yeah, it's just a phase. You're 19. Just cut it out before you're 40 and you're good. Because that's what we did with all our bad habits. I figured if I quit smoking, drinking, prostituting myself and all the cocaine by the time I'm 40, I'm going to live to 50.
That's right.
I just love the crunch. It's always good on top of food, like a seasoning or something.
Seasoning, I knew it. Okay, I called seasoning.
Can you hear that crunch? That sounds like someone eating a chalkboard. That is awful.
Yeah.
I've taken a tortilla chip, dipped them in sand, and ate them, and it gave the chip.
That's a
crunch
new
that
one
I've
for
ever
the
got in my entire
Mexican
life.
restaurants out there. Could be an option.
Actually, I've been to a few
guacamole,
guacamole,
salsa,
salt,
or sand.
Yeah. Hey, Dad, can I have some sand for my... Sure, son. I mean, sometimes you go to the beach and you just get sand seasoning anyway.
Right.
We've all eaten some sand.
Right, which I promptly don't like.
No, it's like one of the worst things in the world when sand gets it's in your bed or in your mouth or in your ass crack. One of those two.
Yep.
But my daughter, and my son did this too, but when we went to the beach this summer, she just put handfuls of it in her mouth. It's so weird.
Better nip that habit in the bud.
I know. I'm going to end up like Brianna over here. Brianni, whatever her name is.
My favorite combination of sand is when I mix it with gum.
Oh! Gum? No.
You just constantly chew it for hours?
That's like getting that's when you have gum a little too soon after you eat and you got food pieces stuck in the gums.
Yeah.
Gross.
Just mouth-watering.
Bria's addiction.
That's a word that comes right to mind when I think of sand is mouth-watering.
Right.
This baking soda is mouth-watering. It's fucking gross.
First developed 5 years ago when she accidentally got a mouthful of sand at the beach. She was instantly hooked on the crunchy texture.
When I go to my room, when I'm walking to class, when I'm reading a book.
Stick to just the tortilla chips.
Yeah, just
those are crunchy.
Yeah, those are crunchy. Put some
there's crunchy candies,
coarse ground pepper on there.
Yes, coarse ground, and there's the salt too.
The salt. Go do that. There's lots of things. There's lots of foods that you can eat that are crunchy.
Yeah, there's a lot of crunch.
Right? You put some, put some granola on top of your potato chips.
Exactly.
There you go.
The pinch in my mouth. When I wake up in the morning, there's still pieces in my teeth.
Don't you brush your teeth, girl? Gotta use that floss, honey. Use that floss.
Definitely the floss.
Yeah, when you're
I wonder
eating sand.
I wonder what her dentist is saying.
I wonder what her dental habits are in general.
Yeah.
I'm assuming she doesn't give a shit because she's eating, but she's also 19.
She's young.
She's young.
It's like leftovers.
Nothing will ever happen to me.
That's right. I thought the same thing until about 28 rolled around and I started getting root canals that took 4 days. And I was like, fuck this shit. I am going to brush my teeth every moment I'm not doing something else. And that's what I do now. 3 times a day, I floss. My wife is like, you floss so much. And I'm like, I'm never going back to the dentist again. Never. When I go to the dentist to go get cleaned, it takes 7 seconds because they're like, well, your teeth are fine. I mean, I don't even know what I'm cleaning here. They just put that fluoride shit and I'm gone.
When I first found out that Bria was eating sand, I was like, oh my gosh, that is crazy. That's nasty.
That's the right reaction to
Yes,
have.
that is. That's the correct.
That's the correct friend
Is
reaction.
this her friend?
Yes.
This is her friend. Okay.
Yes.
Once again, we can't be friends anymore.
I'm sorry, Bree. It's just weird. I couldn't be friends with this lady.
Taking it across the line with that shit.
I
I
was-
was going to follow you down the heroin alley over there. And now you're going sand.
Listen, heroin, no problem. We can figure that one out.
Right.
We'll do an intervention for you
Sand.
eventually. Sand? I just can't listen to it. I was talking to Allison Riscara, our friend, and the other night we were doing some
Yes.
testing a microphone of hers or something, and I was eating chips while I was talking to her because I was hungry. It was late at night. And I said, I'm really sorry that I'm eating in your ear. And she's like, no, it's okay. But, you know, I have friends, some people that will not talk to anybody that's like eating on the phone. And I understand that it's kind of rude to eat on the phone.
Yeah.
But I once worked with a guy who the first time I ate on a phone, like I was chewing on something on a phone, he literally hung up on me and then texted me, call me back when you're done eating. He was an asshole in the first place. But then on multiple conference calls, when he heard somebody he thought eating on the conference call, he would say, I'm sorry, I can't do a conference call when someone's eating, so let's reschedule this and hang up the phone.
Oh, wow.
He
That's
was
pretty
so
extreme.
quick. Oh, he was such an asshole. And then I was like, do you have like one of those auditory anxiety issues? You know, you hear a noise and it makes your anxiety go through the roof. He goes, no, I just don't like when people are eating on the phone.
I mean,
I'm like,
that's a little extreme.
He's like, it's so fucking rude. I'm like, is it though? Like, you know, it
depends on the situation. If
Yeah.
you're doing like a business call,
well,
maybe.
I can understand it may have been
But
inappropriate.
on friends, and
Yeah,
then you
yeah,
can
yeah,
just
yeah.
say, "Hey, look, I'm hungry. If you mind if I eat?"
Of
No,
course. Yeah, no,
There you
please. Now, you can't eat in my bed. That's one thing you can't do. But if you eat on the phone, I don't give a shit. Eating in the bed is like, no. That's a red flag for relationships.
I love breakfast in bed.
You love breakfast in bed?
Oh, yeah. I fix it for Jeff. a
Okay.
lot.
All right. Okay. I will give a pass to breakfast in bed
Yeah.
every once in a blue moon.
Yes.
But potato chips, cookies, pretzels,
Well,
things that fall
You have
apart.
to be careful.
Yes.
I have a tray and everything so that it
Okay.
doesn't spill.
Okay. When I'm at a hotel, I will eat in bed. I will like.
Right. It's not your bed.
I call it a bed. We call it a bed picnic. I don't give a shit. It's not my bed.
It's like yours.
I don't give a shit. It's not mine. I don't take care of it. I'm contributing to humanity's problems.
Right.
Everybody else does it. Why am I going to be the exception to the asshole rule? But we
Just
call
leave
it
a good tip for the maids.
we call it a bed picnic, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And occasionally we've had bed picnics where you get a pizza and you watch a movie or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But in that case, I go like crazy about it. I have like towels down,
Yeah.
like where the pizza box
Yes.
is going to be, and then
Yes.
paper plates and napkins. And then we have to sit on yet more towels that are connected to the towel that the pizza box is on, just to make sure that we have every base covered. We
Yes.
might as well be eating on a white cloth table in the middle of a sterile room because I'm so OCD, I can't handle it. What was that?
When I'm craving sand, I lick my finger and then dip it inside
That's the
sand
music
and
that
put
they
it
decided to put with
on the
that.
back.
Yeah. Listen. It's like the whole world's spinning out of control. Sand! It's a picture inside her brain. Sand!
On my teeth and just chew it. I like the fact that it grits on my teeth. It gives it that crunch that you don't get from food.
Bria is so dependent on that satisfying crunch, she turns to nail files when her sand supply runs
We've
Nail
taken
files.
it way too
My
far.
God.
That is horrific.
Sand is the gateway drug, though,
Yeah, it's
apparently.
a nail files. I mean, what are you
It's a
doing?
nail
Licking it like a sucker? That's gross.
Ah.
No, she's chewing on it. Ah! I'm sorry, it's making my teeth chatter.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know how much. I don't know. Maybe I'll make it all the way through this clip. I did not. Sometimes I don't listen. I just I cut them, but I don't listen all the way through.
Okay.
I didn't hear anything about the nail file, or I wouldn't have cut it up. I'm sorry. Now watch me cringe. YouTube.com/the commercial break.
It has like sandpaper on it, but it gives me the same crunch. Sorry. Put it like in the back of my teeth and just go like this.
But Bria's cravings can't be satisfied with just any sand.
My favorite sand is actually the sand from the playground or
The kids
The
sand?
kids sand.
Oh my God.
Poo poo pee pee. Boo boo beep beep. Really? The kid said, my son is a walking Petri dish.
Oh,
and anything he touches is a walking Petri dish.
No, that's like those bubble things
No.
too, or if you jump in the bubbles, at
yeah,
Chuck
yeah,
E.
yeah.
Cheese or whatever. But yeah, that's Petri dishes.
Oh my God. This lady's got problems.
Taking a handful. Then I take like the big rocks out. It's natural. It's straight from the earth. It's really
No, it's
not.
It's been
You
brought
dumb. Yeah, it's been hauled in from some fake sand making place.
Yes.
Yeah, just because it's sand doesn't mean it's natural. I
Yeah.
mean, they clean that shit with chemicals.
Oh God.
Sifted through sifters, all kind of shit.
really good and it's really crunchy.
Great music, TLC.
The music.
I'm worried about my sister's health. Knowing that she's eating sand off the ground, that's kind of scary.
I don't know exactly what's in the sand that I eat, but I really don't care. I couldn't even imagine what I would do without sand.
Today, she's decided she's ready to reveal her addiction to her best friend, Precious.
Precious. She puts the sand in her juices.
Oh my God.
She puts the sand near the molars. Precious.
I don't think Precious is going to be down with this.
No, Precious is not down with this. Precious wants all the sand for herself. Precious. Puts the sand in his throat pockets. It puts his Precious in the sand in the tonsil glove.
Oh my God.
I hate this so much.
Wow.
Everything about this. I hate Precious too. I hate Precious for letting her friend do this for so long. How do you not know your
She's
friend's eating
revealing
sand?
it to her.
Yeah, but I mean, how do you know your friend's not eating sand?
Yeah,
You know,
they're
you-
not hanging out too much.
No, obviously Precious is one of those
Meet
online
me
friends.
at the playground.
Yeah, meet me at the
girl.
playground. I have my head face down in the sand. I'll be the one with a full place setting, eating sand off the ground.
Oh my
I can
God.
just see her with a napkin and like a couple dinner
Yeah.
spoons and the salad tongs and
Yep,
just going to
some
town.
spoons.
How do you feel about secrets?
Depends on what the secret is.
Yes, it does.
Well, I have a secret.
You're never going to
I
guess
want to
this
tell
one,
you that.
Precious.
Yeah, Precious,
never gonna
you're
guess
in
this
for a whopper on this one.
You're never going to guess.
I slept with your husband, but that's not the biggest
That's
thing you're
not-
going to hear today. Yeah. Actually, that's good. That's good strategy. I slept with your husband and I eat sand.
Yes.
I would have been like, you eat sand?
I like chewing on nail files and grinding them on the back of my teeth.
Why you do that?
They give me like
Why you do that?
in my body, and I find them a little tasty.
Like how you do it?
You want me to show you?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, give me an example.
Let's see this.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Meanwhile, also, we're going to have this camera crew as well
Yeah.
documenting this.
Of course, yeah. If you don't mind, these 7 strangers are also going to be here for our private conversation. By the way, your husband is hung. Watch this nail file in the back of my teeth. Yeah, show me the nail file thing. Say something about my husband? I don't know.
Just like put it on the like here. Just grind it on teeth like that.
Ugh, it's kind of making my teeth hurt a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chewing on it.
Good call, Precious.
Normal.
So you calling me strange?
Yeah, you strange. Girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you call me strange? Yes,
Yep.
I am. Yes,
Yep.
I am.
That's what's going on here.
I'm pregnant with your husband's child, and you're strange. Good luck with that kid. I don't want to be friends with you because of the sandpaper. Give a shit about the kid.
It's really weird that Bria likes nail filers. It made my teeth cringe. All I could think was, Lord, Bria.
Another secret.
Got another one?
The reason I like nail files is because I also like to eat sand. I do it every single day.
Boom, boom, double punch.
Uppercut. Uppercut,
The
jab,
reason
jab.
I like nail files
The reason I like nail files
because I like sand.
Because of their main ingredient, sand.
That's my real thing.
Yeah, I don't usually like it with cardboard.
Yeah.
He's like, just go straight in for the sand. But, you know, I like a certain kind of sand, the kind that's been shit on by a bunch of 2-year-olds.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of sand. You know, the shitty sand at the school playground.
Yeah.
The kind that, like, just looks bad when you know. And
Yeah, it's got a darkish
they don't
color.
even put sand in playgrounds anymore. They just realized that was just a bad idea in the first place. They're like, hey, why are we doing this? It's gross. Whose idea was this anyway? Let's get the sand out of there and let's put some old tires in there. Now we're talking.
I can't imagine like eating sand could be healthy for you.
What could it possibly do wrong to me? You never know. Everybody.
What could it possibly do wrong to you? You literally have
Sand for brains.
For brains. Yes. What could it do wrong for you? Let me count thy ways. That's probably bad for you. First of all, your gut was not intended to ingest that much sand. Every once in a blue moon, if it gets some sand in there, I'm sure it's going to be okay.
Right.
But if you're just eating sand, that's such a bad idea. Let's not even talk about what's going on in your mouth.
Yeah.
Your teeth
It's bad
are
all around.
fucked. Yeah, your teeth are fucked. You are in for a long, long life of sitting in a dental chair.
Yeah.
For sure.
I step in the sand and germs and stuff. Maybe you should find something else to chew on that's healthy.
I think she's a little bit of everything. Concerned, creeped out, disturbed, you know.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna do it no matter what people say about it. Life without sand will be pretty close to incomplete.
19-year-old Bria has been addicted to eating sand for over 5 years, collecting her supply from parks,
5 years.
beaches and playgrounds. But her sister Celicia is worried that sand could be harmful and wants to convince Bria to get help.
Addictions are hard to break, but hopefully I could get through to her today and she'll actually listen and know that it's really dangerous for her health. So,
Okay, I don't really care what I don't really care about the intervention. It's
TLC.
just oh my gosh. Well, I don't even know if this is TLC. There's like a whole bunch of channels that do similar types, and I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember.
I was gonna say even for
I cut this up a
TLC,
while ago,
maybe
so I'm not
this
remembering.
is- yeah.
I mean, even for any channel, like, I mean, and they have a whole bunch of them. Like, I married my cousin. One is very interesting. What do you think about marriage with cousins?
No,
You don't think marrying cousins is okay?
No.
First or second or third or fourth or
not really.
not really? I mean, we're probably fourth cousins. Like once you, it's kind of
Probably.
like
they used to do it with the Royals. The Royals.
yeah, it's kind of like Lou LaRoe. Like after you get that to the fourth level,
Yeah.
everyone's in it, right? Yeah, they do it with the Royals. I mean, that's pretty common stuff.
Yeah,
right?
I was listening to something the other day where they were like, yeah, but then they started to see that was it the Austrians?
They started to see that Prince Charles looked a little weird.
Yeah, they're like, maybe we shouldn't do this anymore.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean,
No,
but
don't
they're
marry your cousin. Definitely
in-
not the first or second. I mean, third maybe if it's not by blood. I don't know. But
There are
it's-
20
I would just stay away from family members
There
that I
are
was attracted to.
That's probably a good thing. But listen, in most of the world, there is some form of this that is legal. In the United States, in 23 states, some version of marrying your cousin is legal. In Georgia, it's perfectly legal. You can do it.
Of course.
You can marry your cousin. Of course. In Alabama, Mississippi, plenty of other places. So they did a study about how many people were married to their cousins, their first or second cousins. And in some parts of the world, especially like the Middle East, it's over 50% of the married people.
Genetic disorders.
Well,
is the thing.
Is that true?
Yes.
I don't know. We'll find
It
out
is.
in a different episode because I did some homework on it, and I think, according to scientists, that may not always be true. Now, if you marry your sister, that's a whole different animal because you're actually marrying like your same genome.
Yeah.
But because of the different father or mother and because of the different mothers and fathers, they actually say that marrying first cousins.
I don't care.
I'm not saying you're supposed to. I'm not saying you should marry your cousin. I'm not voting for it. I'm just telling you what I read.
Well,
Because of
Best to them.
TLC's strange addiction. Yeah, best to you.
best to you,
There's a
cousin
very-
marriers.
Yeah, there's a very famous couple that want to get married to each other who are cousins. They're not famous people, but they're famous because they're out there making it known that they're cousins and they want to get married. They're trying to change the law to make it legal for cousins to get married.
Just move to Georgia.
Yeah, maybe we'll cover that in a future episode. Yeah, just marry. They don't. They want to stay in Utah. And unbelievably, in Utah, it's mostly illegal. So get that. In Georgia, it's legal. In Utah, it's not. All right. Well, here's how we do it. I want you to go to tcbpodcast.com. You can read more about Krissy and I, find all the show notes, all the special codes and discounts from our sponsors. Please use them. It gets you free shit and discounts. If you'd like your TCB collectible sticker series 2 coming up soon, go to tcbpodcast.com and click on the link that says, I want my sticker. That's how you do it. We'll tell you how to do it. We'll tell you.
It's a really cool sticker.
Yeah, we'll tell you how to do it. You tell us where to send it. And then we'll send it to you. That's how we do it. We just sent out a bunch of them actually last week.
Nice.
So we're super excited about that. 661-BEST-TO, 661-237-8296, where you can text us or leave us a message if you do include the words best to you, and we may include you in a future episode. We want to thank all of our wonderful friends and podcast family. That includes CastBox, the good people at Podbean, the good people at Siete Chips and Moon Cheese, all the wonderful humans who are sending us a bunch of free shit. Thank you so much. Thank you to Catherine and to Catherine and Valentina over at CastBox.
Yes, they've been so good to us.
Who just did like a keynote presentation at PodFest, and they used us as like the prime example.
Really?
Like, and I'm telling you right now, like some people think this because I've heard this, but they don't pay us to say this. Like we just like CastBox.
Yes.
That's it. We just really like CastBox.
They're awesome.
Anyway, thank you to everybody. What else can we do today?
I think that's it, Brian.
I think that's it too. That's all the time we have for today. So this is how we do it. I love you.
I love you.
Best to you.
Best to you.
And until next time, we must bid you adieu and say bye.